How's it going, guys? Welcome to my week 3 update video. Today is currently day 16 after having 24 teeth extracted and getting immediate dentures. Now, if you have watched my previous videos, you know that after day 2 or 3, my lower gums were so swollen and basically being pinched in my dentures to where I had to pull the bottom dentures out because the pain was so severe. So I've been letting it go for the past 2 weeks, basically trying to get my gums to heal and shrink, which they have done that some. But I noticed about a week ago that I had a couple minor bone spurs in the front here and a couple of spots in the back and the bottom. And I think that's part of the reason why recovery has been going so poorly. So I've been looking forward to today's appointment. I had an appointment to go get a soft reline done and to have them make adjustments to the bottom denture before doing the soft reline so I can start wearing that denture. It's been frustrating, but I've been trying to stay positive and just deal with what comes. I know it was a big trauma in my mouth at once to have all those teeth pulled. I can't expect everything to be perfect. I've been staying with a soft diet. Talking's getting way better. But back to the whole situation. So my appointment was at 9 o'clock this morning. Today's Thursday. And I went in and I told the dental hygienist, whatever she was, like, hey, I haven't worn my bottom dentures in the past 2 weeks. I said the swelling was so bad, and then now I have some bone spurs, and it's been pretty painful. I can't get them in. I think I just need to have my dentures widened out before we do the soft reline. And she's like, okay. Well, she looked at my bone spurs, and this one down here was pretty good size, and it hadn't came to the surface at all. So I was worried about that one. And so she's like, with that one, I'm not sure. Let me get the doctor. And that kind of worried me. So she got the doctor. He came over. He asked what was going on. I showed him the spots. And he's like, these 2 bone spurs in the front need to be removed. And I said, well, can I still get my reline done? And he says, well, it depends on the bleeding. And I also mentioned the spot in the back. And he first thought, oh, that's just from the rubbing of the dentures. And I'm like, no, I haven't worn them in 2 weeks. And he said, oh. So he looked at it more and saw that it was another piece of the bone that needs to be smoothed out. He basically gave me 2 numbing shots right there and took these clipper-like tools. And I was expecting him to maybe like cut the skin, lift it up, pull the piece of bone out. No, he just took some clippers and just cut it right off. Didn't hurt, but it was more than I thought. And I'll put a video of what my gums looked like right here. That's what my gums looked like afterwards. So basically, he just cut the skin and the bone spur straight off. A little more than I thought they would do. Unfortunately, since it was kind of like a quick viewing, the doctor seeing me, because I wasn't supposed to see him today, he said he doesn't have the time to do it today. He had 2 people already in the chair getting surgery done right then. He didn't have time to do it right then. And being that it was so severe down here with what they had to do, we had to postpone the soft reline for another day, which bummed me out. I've been staying pretty positive, but I just felt like I kicked in the gut. It was pretty upsetting. He said we had to push that off, and so we scheduled for Monday, so in a few days, to go back and have the other spot in the back taken care of. And basically, the dental hygienist said, depending on how much work he has to do, how the bleeding is will depend if I can get my soft reline done on that day, or if I'll have to schedule another appointment to come back and do the soft reline. Luckily, the soft reline is really quick, so if I do have to go back another day, it's a pretty quick in and out procedure. I mean, you're in and out in probably 15-20 minutes. It doesn't take long. But so that was very disappointing. I'm really hoping Monday comes around, they can fix that spot easily, and they can do my soft reline and get my long runs back in, because I am so ready to get back to eating normally. Hey everybody, so it is now Monday, day 19, week 3. I'm in some pain, so had to go in this morning to get my issue taken care of. And sorry if I'm talking slow, I'm in a lot of pain. So basically, I've been dealing with pain mostly on my left side, some on the right, for the past week and a half. And for a few days I thought maybe it was a dry socket, so I went in today for that. And basically what it was is 2 pieces where there was exposed bone on the inside of my mouth. And let me grab my dentures here and show you. So basically on my dentures, right here where it rubs on the inside of your mouth, right there on the front or the inside there, on both sides there was just exposed bone. And the right hand side was maybe like a centimeter by centimeter, while on the left hand side it was maybe 3 centimeters long, and it was giving me pain. So they scheduled it for this morning to get the issue taken care of. And I didn't know what they would do, but basically what they did is took a scalpel, of course after numbing it, and cut it, the skin, the gums by that spot. They took a grinder and grinded it down, and then had to sew it back together. 8 stitches one side, 8 stitches here, other side. And then on the front, where I had the big bone spur removed on Thursday, he noticed there was still some more there, so he grinded that down too and put two stitches there. So I had a total of 18 stitches put in this morning, and I was planning on working the full day, but the pain is bad. I mean, they gave me another prescription for Percocet, but I am in a lot of pain, pretty miserable. So luckily I brought some ice packs because I brought my yogurt and pudding, but I am in quite a bit of pain. So what I'm doing is I'm only working half a day. I have one more job and they're not answering, so I don't know if I'm even doing that. It is just now about 11:30 in the morning, but I'm just fighting through the pain, ready to get home, lay down. I took my first Percocet at 10:15. Really hasn't kicked in too much, but I'm gonna keep taking those for the next day or two. Hopefully I feel fine for tomorrow because I need to work. But so still no dentures in the lower, of course. This is just major surgery. And so what I have is an appointment for next Monday. I will finally, on week 4, just 2 days shy of 1 month, I will finally get my dentures put in the lowers and get my full soft realigned, thankfully. Hopefully I have plenty of healing and they can get the new one, my dentures, back in place. I feel like my luck is it won't be healed enough, and they won't, but I'm trying to stay positive. I know it's gonna go okay. It's just we have to get it taken care of, get the dentures adjusted, put the soft liner in there, and allow me to eat some real food after a month, because it's getting pretty rough. Well, that's all for this video. I will see you for my next one. See ya.